What is up, YouTube? It is Drex. I am back with another video. So I don't want to do a review on the Mortal Kombat movie. I just want to talk about my honest thoughts about the movie and maybe try and shed some light on the situation. I mean, well, not on the situation, but shed some light on the movie. Everybody and their mom done said it sucked. A lot of people done said that they loved it. But I just want to maybe outweigh the pros and the cons of the situation. I just wanted to talk about what I enjoyed about the movie, things I didn't enjoy, and I just wanted to maybe talk about the expectations of fans in the story. Yeah, maybe just talk, aim at a few critical things regarding the film. So first of all, I just want to say, I think the actor who played Kano, he's who won me over in this movie, if anything, because he played Kano. I think he was the only one that probably excelled the most throughout this movie. He played that character. I don't even know how to explain. I'm not saying this Academy Award winning work, but he won me over. I thought he was the best Kano ever compared to the 1995 Kano we had in the live action movie. So yeah, I also thought the actress who played Melina did a great job as well. She wasn't as scary as Melina is like in the video games, but she definitely played the role as Melina being the seductive person she is. I think she played that role pretty well, and I would love to see her play as Katana in the next movie that they're going to come out with. Well, anyway, weighing in on it, I didn't really have too many high expectations for the movie, honestly. And I'm not trying to come off as negative with saying this, but a lot of video game movies I watched in the past, especially 90s video game based movies, and like I said, I'm not being negative. They really haven't delivered to a lot of my expectations, and to a lot of fans' expectations, honestly. I mean, you look at the Double Dragon movie, you see the Super Mario Brothers movie. Hell, there's a lot more I could actually list off. I mean, we've seen it with the Tekken and the Street Fighter movie. I'm talking about the one with Van Damme and also the one about the Chun-Li story. But this is something I've kind of gotten used to, honestly. And instead of being angry at the directors and the writers of these movies, I've fallen into becoming older, and I'm almost 30. I've fallen into this world of appreciating these kind of films, to be honest with you. And don't get me wrong, I'm going to criticize the hell out of this Mortal Kombat movie. I'm going to be critical as hell. But I still have regardless of how I feel about this movie, I still appreciate it. I appreciate these. My father got these for me at a flea market sale like many years ago, and I found them in my mom's basement recently. But Mortal Kombat, Annihilation. Annihilation is probably the most cringe-worthy one of all. This one is pretty good. I haven't really watched it as much, but this one, as corny as it is, 90s corny and the crappy CG graphics, I still love that movie, and I enjoy Annihilation. And this is why I'm not considering this a review, because I just want to talk about the fact that these actors and writers still try to deliver up to the fans in some ways as best as they can. Because I'm going to be honest, and even with the intention of watching Mortal Kombat 2021, I knew this wasn't going to be an Academy Award winning movie. Same with the Sonic the Hedgehog movie that came out last year. I appreciate the fans for I appreciate the writers and the production team and whatnot for listening to the fans and making the character look a lot more like Sonic. But let's be honest, let's be real. When we watch these movies, these video game based movies, they're going to throw in characters that are not a part of the franchise or series at all. And a lot of people could happen to complain about the Cole Young character. And I'm just going to be honest when saying this. It didn't surprise me. The reasoning for putting him in here is because I guess the writers and the director said that, well, you know, a lot of people who are coming in to watch this don't know, aren't familiar with a lot of the characters in Mortal Kombat, which I think is complete bullshit because Mortal Kombat is almost 30 years old. Hell, even people I know who don't even play the game are familiar with the characters, and they're familiar. Hell, if they don't know one or two characters, they'll know Scorpion and Sub-Zero, who Scorpion and Sub-Zero are, if anything. So, yeah, I'm not buying that, but I don't think he was that bad of a character. He was definitely useless. Without a doubt, he was useless. But I thought he was, I thought he was okay. He wasn't cringy. I don't feel like he was too cringy or whatnot. I don't think he was that hateable. He was that much of a hated person. I just think, in a lot of ways, they just tried to add an additional story to the Mortal Kombat universe, and even with the Midway games, the previous Midway games, they've done that in the past too. I mean, look at Mortal Kombat Armageddon, the Conquest. You play as Taven. I can't remember his brother's name, but I mean, no one. No, I mean, just recently, IGN, I believe, ranked him as one of the worst characters in the game. So I mean, in other words, they were saying that he was useless as well. Anyway, yeah, I don't. All I'm trying to say is that I love I love what they tried to give us. They obviously it wasn't fan service, but it was an improvement compared to these two. Even though I still enjoy this, it was an improvement. Let's be honest. They were able to deliver, give us more characters. Even though Johnny Cage wasn't in it, but we had a lot more in this. And I felt like it was a lot more to appreciate. They showed Raiden as, I thought Raiden was badass in this. Not compared to Christopher Lambert's in the 95. But, I mean, I like his version as well, but I like this one a lot more. He was serious as shit, stoic as shit, right on point. He was ambitious as hell, not letting anything get in his way. He was willing to train, he basically was willing to train all these characters to prepare them for the Mortal Kombat tournament, and he was adamant about doing so, and he gave the option. Obviously, Kano went and jumped over to Shang Tsung's side, so, and we all know that Kano was already going to be doing that anyway, if anybody who's familiar with the game, the movie story. But what I loved most about the movie, of course, was the fight scenes, and the angles are pretty good as well. I gotta admit, I like the angles of it. Even like the development with Jack's character, I think he did a good job too. I don't think he was as good as Kano, but when he struggled with getting used to his new bionic arms and whatnot, excuse me, I thought that I like the fact that it showed the development of his character even more compared to Annihilation's. Annihilation's was just flat out weird. So, I guess when they come out with a sequel, I would like to see what they're going to do with when they bring in Cyrax and Sector's character, and hopefully when they show how Smoke's character turns into the cyborg as well. So I would just like to see how that's going to carry in with the second one when they bring in Johnny Cage as well. So, yeah, overall, I watched it 3 times, and I enjoyed it those 3 times. Some parts of it were boring and hard to catch, but hell, it wasn't boring like Annihilation boring. Annihilation is fucking cringe boring. Like this, oh god. It's a movie but I will say to Mortal Kombat 2021, it's a movie to enjoy with friends. It's a movie to enjoy with family or watch with a family member, or hell, just sit around with your buddies and have. Just watch a shitty movie. I know that's what some of me and my friends used to do before the pandemic happened. We used to just watch shitty movies on the internet or through whatever VHS or DVD collection. We enjoy those movies. I like cringy movies. Maybe, and that's why I'm shedding a light on this situation. So, yeah. My recommendation, honestly, though, if you care about the Mortal Kombat story, so much and you feel like you got screwed over, just watch this one, Mortal Kombat Legends, Scorpion's Revenge. Put it right here in the camera. You can also watch this on HBO Max as well. But yeah, I enjoy the hell out of this movie a lot. This is probably the best you're going to get when talking about the Mortal Kombat franchise story. Yeah, it builds up to everything that you want. I think this is like the ultimate fan service. And, you know, not to sound biased or nothing, but it definitely Warner Brothers always delivers on these animated movies, especially like the DC animated movies as well. I enjoy those a lot as well. I got a couple of those in my Blu-ray collection. You know, so yeah. Overall, that's all I just wanted to say. Tell me what you think about the movie, and like, subscribe to my channel if you like my content. So that's all I was going to say. This is Drex. I am out.